Or it's gonna be right here, one or the other. Stream live. All right. All righty. So welcome to Jersey Boy Sportscast live out of my Fort Lauderdale. Actually, we're in Pembroke Pines. Welcome to the Jersey Boy Sports Show, hosted by Byron Jones and Victor Orocho. Brought to you by the Sportscast. Today's April 8th, 2021. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the Sportscast and all your channels, YouTube, Periscope, iTunes. And if you're on iTunes, please leave a rating and a review. It'll help us out tremendously. You could also visit us on the sportscast.net. You can follow us also on Twitter at Sportscast1. Please check out our app on the iOS application store, the App Store, and you can download us. We also subscribe to YouTube. You'll get notifications when we're live. We're streaming right now live on Facebook. We're streaming right live now on YouTube, and we're ready to go. But before we go, if you notice, I'm in a little different place here, and I got the owner. I'm just moving this over here so I can get back to get anybody's questions here. But right now, we are home. My streaming live. Byron, where do I go to stream live again? Right now, I got the owner of Il Toscano restaurant here in Pembroke Pines, Mario Nunez. He was nice enough to let us broadcast out of here in South Florida. We got a little Italian restaurant. It's actually very, very good. And from a Jersey boy, you know, I got to tell you when there's a good Italian restaurant, because normally, you know, it's a little tough down here in South Florida. Mario, tell us about where we located. What's the cuisine?
The cuisine is Italian.
Italian cuisine.
North and south.
North and south. A lot of it Napoli.
Real authentic.
Real authentic. Yeah. And you got good bread. You know how
bread.
hard it is to get me the bread. I yell at them when there's no good bread, right? I yelled at them before. It wasn't good bread. Byron, are we particular about our bread?
Particular about our bread.
We're very particular.
Very particular.
Very.
Well,
He's in.
How is this, Victor? Is it New York good?
Oh yeah, it's a New York style.
It's it's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
It's good.
What about Philadelphia Italian? Is it
Yeah,
Philadelphia?
Don't put me on the spot from my hometown now. You know, come on, Byron. That's like saying, is the Italian good from Oklahoma?
I've never seen one.
He played at Tulsa. So, you know, don't put me on the spot. It's good. That's all I got to tell you. You know, for me to live here, to eat here, it's got to be good, because I won't eat at other places.
Well, we'll put it this way. When I was first, date my wife, everything, we rode from where we live here, Philadelphia, all the way to New York City, 100 miles from here to get real Italian food.
Well, you can come down to Florida.
Philly's got good Italian food.
No, not like New York, though. I was jonesing on New York. But now, since I know my man right here has a real Italian restaurant in Florida, guess where I'm going to go? I'm going to come down there.
They come down here, yeah.
Not to see you. Not to see you. You're the
see me. But just so you know, he's got a big appetite.
It's all right.
He's 6'6", 290 pounds.
And just remember the shirt.
I mean, he's a big man.
I love bacon.
I love bacon.
Put bacon on everything.
Okay, what am I missing here? Why can't I get into the thing again? Remember where I see the comments?
Right. I don't know. Well, let me look.
Why do I do something wrong every time I come into this damn thing?
It's you.
Sports videos about home. Where's our producer?
All right, I got it down. I got something what Justin just said. I can't believe that Byron has Najee going to the Jets in his mock draft. Don't do that to him.
we posted it. We posted the draft. I don't like not getting the comments. So like, why do I keep forgetting where to go? It should be videos, or you know what? Screw that. I know what I'm gonna do. Here. I'm gonna log in and go from there. Justin said he can't. Okay, all right, Justin. So we got something for you. Well, let's get this show started live again. We're out of Il Toscano's in West Pembroke Pines. Great Italian food, and they got great sports TVs. They got stuff here. By the way, we've had our shots, so we're Florida's opened up, unlike you other states over there. The waiters, everybody's got their masks on. We're social distancing. We're doing all the right things. But at the end of the day, I'm going to find this in. We are open for business. That's why everybody's coming down to Florida, Byron.
It's too hot for me now. I can't. That's too hot. Too hot.
I'm sorry. How much snow blowing have you been doing over the last?
A lot of snow blowing, but we were 75 degrees today, though.
It's 75 degrees today.
I cut my grass today.
Like with a lawnmower?
Nah, with scissors. What else do you think I'm using? Come on, really? Yeah, scissors.
Wait, first of all, you got grass?
Yeah, I got. Why would I have grass, man? I live in the suburbs of Philadelphia. The suburbs.
In the suburb? Grass is not like an Amway. You're not like an Amway where like we got like little box houses and stuff.
No. I got plenty of property. All
right, that's good. No wonder you had to snow blow everybody's stuff.
That's right. I've been a good neighbor.
You're like State Farm? Are you trying to get a commercial? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying, but they can throw me a couple.
They gotta call me first. I'm your agent. They gotta call me first. Then we do the right thing. All right. So look, I'm directing it now to the Sportscast and Facebook. Make sure I can see it and get in the comments because I hate not getting our fans the comments. Byron, I got a few things. I don't know if you saw our piece. Mario's going to come in and out. By the way, he's got some of his waiters that from South Florida. They say they know all kind of sports, so we're going to test these guys.
Yeah, right? There you go. We'll test them.
You know how I feel about South Florida people with their sports knowledge. I live down here. That's why it's called Jersey Boy Sportscast, right?
There you go.
So anyways, we're going to test some of their knowledge. Mario's more of a soccer guy, right?
Yeah,
more a soccer guy. Bring him over a little bit. You can show whatever you want of food. I'll take whatever food they give us. No, Byron, I'm going to eat for you. I'm going to eat for you so they can see the food. I'm my South Florida.
I'm pretty sure he wouldn't want me. He wouldn't want me there because
now you're live, right? Yeah. So I'll get to see the comments. Here we go. Rocky didn't come from the suburbs. Look at Justin. This is why, so I can see the comments. Look at Justin. Justin, we're coming to you. Oh, hey, by the way, that's my fraternity, but Greg Bonaforte. Great. Now, look, that guy's Italian, lived there in Italy, and he can cook. So, Greg, you got to come out here and you got to test the food. You got to be a critic. So you get a chance, you got to come and check it out. He says it's like pancreta. We'll do sometime. We'll go sometime. All right. He's on the East Coast. You don't like coming out here. So anyhow, look, one thing I brought up early on, I just wanted to mention, I was listening to this part, and we're going to get into the Giants and so forth. But Rocky Marciano, you're familiar with Rocky Marciano, right?
A little bit.
Okay. Well, he was 49-0. One of the only undefeated heavyweight champions, unless somebody else came up after him, but one of the only undefeated champions, right? Right. Byron, I thought you'd really enjoy this because being a professional athlete, and then competing against your when you're competing against your idols and so forth. So this was so impactful for me, particularly because of social justice and all this thing going on, right? You got an undefeated Italian, and his last fight was against Joe Louis. And Joe Louis was an incredible fighter. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay, and he's a major figure in the African-American community.
Yes, he was.
Yes? Okay. This is the difference what sports does. The story is that Rocky Marciano, after beating Joe Louis and going 49-0, went to Joe Louis's locker room crying because he didn't want to do what he had to do against a guy he idolized.
Yeah, that happens. That happens every now and then.
Well, that's pretty impactful for back then, Byron.
Yeah.
How do you have that? Here's a guy, he's a white Italian. He's undefeated, but had to beat the guy he idolized.
Yeah, but look how
went to his locker, apologizing, crying, a box.
How old was he when he fought Rocky Marciano?
Yeah, but that's okay. But man, you got to give him respect for what he did.
I respect that, but I'm just saying he was also past his. Look at that. Whoa.
How's that look for the crowd out there?
Where's the bacon?
They don't bake. It's Italian. They don't bake Italian. You know what they prosciutto. It's Italian bacon. That bacon is like a Philly style, but from Jersey, New York, our bacon is prosciutto.
Yeah, I know.
We got mozzarella caprese.
Fresh Parmesan.
We got fresh Parmesan. We got
cherry tomato with the
cherry tomato, arugula. Arugula is best for you.
Italian olives.
And Italian olives, bro.
You're gonna weigh 600 pounds when you walk out of it.
That's not true. Don't say that about the Italians.
No, I'm saying about you. I ain't saying about the Italian. I'm saying you.
Anyhow, I thought I want to enjoy a little bit of this. So hold on, Byron. All right, well, help me use my fingers anyways. And I'm gonna take a little piece
Really,
of
man, you gotta use with your fingers. Back to Jersey. Jersey style with your fingers and everything. Come on.
I got 50 million pieces of computer equipment around me. All right, so anyhow, I wanted to bring that up because I thought that was nice. You know what I mean? Yes, he was older. No different than Muhammad Ali getting beat up by Spinks and these guys, right?
Oh, well, you figure when Ali got beat up by who did he get beat up by? Larry Holmes.
Right. It wasn't like they went to their locker room and crying.
You never know what they did behind closed doors. They might have went over.
But we would have known about it. I'm just telling you is that for that time of the age, for someone to respect someone at that level, Joe Louis is a major figure in the African American community. Rocky Marciano is a major figure in the Italian American community, and the fact that he had so much respect during that time shows that it's possible to have that same kind of respect for everybody in 2021.
Yeah, but I know, but still, Jersey, he was disrespected, his whole career. The guy we're talking about, Jersey Joe. I mean,
Joe Louis and Rocky Marciano.
Joe Louis, because when he was in the military, what did he do in the military? He didn't go overseas to fight, but what did he do? He did exhibitions all over the place. And then once he got out of the military and was able to fight, what happened to him? He owed millions and millions of dollars, back then kind of money, in taxes. And they ruled this poor guy because his whole life where they had to, right over Atlantic City, saw it over here, rolling out in a wheelchair, because he still had to work. They did him dirty, and then they finally,
but time out. They did everybody dirty in boxing.
Not like they did him. They used him for 4 years. You're
right. I don't know about that. All I know is that there wasn't a boxer that wasn't taken advantage of.
Yeah, but for them, the railroad, the way they did with taxes, that was wrong. They sent them overseas. They used them doing exhibition boxing, all the stuff over there, and then when he got home, oh, by the way, you owe us $2 million in taxes or whatever it was.
Justin is a pain in the butt. He goes, isn't that Miami that did when they played Alabama and went to the locker room crying?
Oh, it is true.
That was when they came out with the fatigues. Don't be hurting the U, baby. Come on, man. You better come on the show. You want to talk about the U, baby. Oh, man. Hey, not bacon, Byron. It's pancreta. Yeah, that's my fraternity brother from Italy.
I'm from Jersey and it's bacon.
Bacon. Yeah, he's from Jersey too. All right, so look, let's get into what we got here. All right, I'm gonna pull up the draft. All right, so look, I got the NFL. So what do you think about the three coaches? They got Russ Callaway, the new offensive quality control. I don't know what the heck that is. You got Ryan Anderson and Carter Blunt as defensive quality. What's up with quality control?
They probably go over I'm not sure. They probably go over the film, before the game, after. But I'll check. We'll figure that out later. But I'm not really sure as far as what they do. But it has something to do. But for Justin, again, two of these guys are Alabama guys that they came across. That pipeline is just flowing.
What's an LSU guy?
But one, the Callaway, they all work together at Alabama.
They all work together at Alabama.
Their paths all cross. The guy Callaway and Blunt, both of them.
Are any of them minority coaches?
Not that I know of. Not that I could tell.
No. I couldn't tell. But I went through the Giants. They have 3 or 4 minority coaches. that are like the assistant head coaches, Mariners coach.
There's a Patrick Graham.
Yeah, they got 2 or 3. So what do you think about those hires? Like, how many coaches do they have?
Probably about 20, like most of them. What they're doing is like a lot of these guys are from the college level. And it's a difference between a college coach and figures, a college coach and a pro coach. A college coach is going to do what? They're going to teach. They're going to teach. That's what all these guys are teachers that he's getting that are coming from the college level. Once you get to the pro level, it's like, you should know it already. We don't have to hold your hand and all this other good stuff.
Right. By the way, let me introduce you to Victor. He is one of the associates here at El Toscano. He says he's well versed in every sport, so we're gonna put him to test because you know how I feel about South Florida people and their sports knowledge. By the way, his name is Victor, so you can't confuse the names.
Yeah, I hope
All
not.
right. All right. So
Nice meeting you, Byron.
Nice meeting you too.
we're Giants fans, so we talk a little bit about the Giants, right? We're gonna get into Antonio Brown
Wait,
and that stuff.
okay.
He's a Brady fan.
All right, what's your favorite football team?
My favorite football team, I would say, is Tom Brady because he's an institution by himself.
Oh, we're gonna start with the Tom Brady thing.
He's a reigning Super Bowl champion with 7 rings, more than any franchise in the history of NFL. But listen,
That's a South Florida fan.
I'm at my core, I'm still a Patriots fan, but right now I'm kind of disappointed in the franchise. I'm kind of done with Bill Belichick. So at this point, I have a little more of a hatred towards them. And but I'll go back. I'll go back once.
Byron,
How many rings?
Byron, who beat the Patriots? Who beat the Patriots twice? In
Eli
Super Bowl?
Manning.
The New York Football Giants. Twice.
Yes, he
Okay.
did. Yes, you guys
Who
did.
ruined the undefeated team for the Patriots?
Okay, here. Now he's a great, he wants to be, the Belichick hater and all this stuff. What coach has the most rings of any coach alive?
Okay, I'll come back with you with another question.
It's an Italian olive.
Which coach has a worse winning percentage without Tom Brady than Jeff Fisher and Marvin Lewis?
Bill Belichick.
Okay, and he does. He has a worse winning percentage than Marvin Lewis and Jeff Fisher without Tom Brady. So,
But it doesn't. That's what he was with. That's
oh, he's coached 8 years without Tom Brady. It's not
That's
like
what he
a
was-
small
as a head
sample
coach?
as a head coach. It's not a small
Who did he
sample
coach at
size.
8 years? I thought he was only at
He was
Cleveland for a few
He
years.
was
Five-
with Cleveland with 4 or 5 with Cleveland.
Where?
Cleveland Browns.
5 and 4. Then 2000 with the Patriots.
Yep.
2008 when Brady was injured, and then last year. I know
That's-
my stuff, guys.
That's impressive for a young
But how many
South Florida
rings does
guy. I didn't know that.
Belichick has how many rings? He's got 8.
He's got
Well,
it.
he's got 6 and 2 as a coordinator.
It doesn't matter. It's still super. It's still that ring. Still that big ring.
Yeah.
A ring is a ring. You,
Yeah,
you know,
rings
you
are
can't.
ring, okay.
You,
So then-
and you don't, and you're
and
not on a
that's-
championship team
that's like
without
say-
being a championship participant.
Yeah. Well, that's like saying Jimmy Garoppolo is a 2-time Super Bowl winning quarterback.
He is. But he is. He got 2 rings. It counts. It counts.
You know,
Time out. That's not what we're saying. We're not saying that Belichick is a 8-time head coach winning. We're saying how many rings
Oh,
does he
okay.
have?
How many rings? He has 8.
One of my favorite players in basketball is Robert Horry. He's got 7. He's got more than Michael Jordan. He's got more than Kobe. He's got more than Shaq. And everybody goes, yeah, but he was on great teams. No. Great teams picked him up because he made big plays when they needed him to. Right?
Right.
So Spagnola's got what? 2 championships? I'm not sure how many more,
One.
but at least no, he's got one with Kansas City. He's got
Okay,
one with
the
So-
Giants. But he got them as defensive coordinators. He was a
Still got
great
one.
defensive coordinator, huh?
You still got one though.
Yeah. So my point being is, we're not talking about we're talking about literally a participant of a championship team. Is at the end of the day, it takes an entire Football's a
guy-
different
yeah, it's
sport.
a team
You can't
sport.
you
It
can't
is.
get you can't have a big three and win in football. Now you can have the trio like
Dallas used to have.
Dallas had, but they still needed everybody else.
And they had a great defense too.
Great it's a Haley, right?
Yep, Haley, Russell Maryland, all those guys.
Deion Sanders, Russell
Ken
Maryland,
Norton.
Dan Norton, who went on to San Francisco and won another one.
But anyway, I'm gonna bash. It's my time to bash Brady again. The only
bash?
reason I'm gonna bash him right now.
Okay.
This is a good one. Here we go. The reason he always gave the New England Patriots the hometown discount. And why is that, Victor? Why? Well, you know what I'm getting ready to say. I'm going to say because of his wife.
Not him, man.
He has a wife that makes a lot of money too.
There you go, my man.
Well, he's a smart guy. He married a
You
rich
got to give
girl.
this young guy credit
Yeah.
because he's answering stuff that I didn't tell him about.
No, but you know what?
That's why his name is Victor.
At,
So you know.
at the end of the day, he used to take those hometown discounts before he met her. So
Right.
he was always like
Yeah,
that.
but that's Byron's claim to fame.
All the time. I use that. I use that. Yeah,
$1 million
but
wife.
the other one he had before her was her name? Bridget Moynihan, the one that's on
Yeah,
Blue
but she didn't have more money than him.
She's like a B level actress.
No,
She
no.
wasn't-
Hey,
I mean,
Oh,
don't say that about my girl. She's on Blue Bloods. I love Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods.
And that's
Yeah.
with my girl. That's a New
What
York.
I
That's a
mean
New
is-
York Blue Bloods.
she wasn't making.
She didn't make as
big
much
money.
as Giselle,
Yeah.
though. And he
That's
made
what I
more
mean.
money than she did.
All I know is he picked wisely both times.
Well,
Yeah.
they were both fine, so I don't know.
Yeah, but one makes $1 billion a year, so that helps too.
Yeah, that blew me away. But anyways, I like Brady post the Patriots. I always liked them anyways. I like the Patriots organization, except until they played the Giants, of which we won both of those games. So I'm a happy camper. Twice. Ruined their undefeated season. And Eli Manning did it. So I'm a happy camper there. So we're going to get into a little bit about Tony Brown. So
Yeah, one more. Hey,
Let's do it.
Victor, one more from my man Victor. Since Bruce Arians, what famous coach did he coach under?
What famous coach did he coach
Belichick.
under?
Belichick, right?
No, Bruce Arians.
I don't
Bruce
think-
Arians.
No,
Bruce
I don't
Arians.
think he coached under Belichick.
Wait. What's the question? Which coach? Bruce Arians?
No, what famous coach did Bruce Arians coach under in the early
Probably
80s?
Bill Parcells. Did he coach under Parcells?
Nope.
Because I remember his Colts days, his
He said
Arizona
no.
days.
He said no.
Keep going further back.
Further back.
Bear Bryant,
I mean,
Alabama.
Bill is old.
In Alabama. Bear
Bryant.
Old Bear Bryant? Oh,
Yeah.
He wasn't born yet.
Yeah, that was
It
probably
was 82, 1982.
82.
He was like 5.
I was born in 88.
He was born in 88.
Where was I in 82? I was in college in 82.
I was junior in high school.
Whatever, man. Move along.
Anyway, that's pretty impressive for someone that young to know at least that. And in South Florida. No offense, South
Listen,
Florida,
I
but
know my stuff. I told you. Let me know when you guys
yeah,
are.
just keep
you know,
coming. I'm gonna call you with
All right.
Brown, right? Where the heck is my son? Here we go. All right, we're live. All right, so let's go back into this is a good show here. All right, so the coaches, you got no opinion on the coaches, apparently.
Oh yeah, I do. Because two of them are from the one Russ Callaway is from LSU. He's an LSU guy, but he also has ties with Joe Judge from Alabama. Same thing with the other guy, Carter Blunt, and the other guy, Ryan Anderson, is from Elon College. He was a special teams coach there, and he's going to be pretty much the same thing, defensive quality control coach and a special teams quality. Because I think they could start trying to get ready for when these guys get jobs and leave. Like Jeremy Pruitt, I'm swearing it down that he's going to be the next defensive coordinator when Pat Graham leaves.
Yeah. Hey, I got Justin coming in. Justin, I feel like we're we should do this. You should pull out questions like you just did, and Justin's typing in. I got it right, Bear Bryant. All right. For Justin today, we're going to send you a $25 Amazon gift card for getting the answer right. And in return, we expect you to send $10 worth of bacon to Byron Jones in Philadelphia.
Not $10, 10 pounds. 10 pounds of pounds of bacon.
While you guys are doing that, I'm eating some good Italian bread with some butter. And how you doing,
And I'm
honey?
having
An
this
Italian-
amazing.
And what is your name?
olive.
And what is your name?
Daisy.
This is Daisy. Daisy. This is my co-host Byron Jones.
Hi there.
He's
How
out of
are you?
he's, both Jersey boys from the same hometown, but he lives in
Mhm.
Philly and I live in South Florida. But we're still the Jersey Boy Sports Show. And you know sports?
I definitely know sports.
What's your favorite team?
I am a
Dallas Cowboys.
Don't get
I'm a
nervous.
Giants fan.
Woo! We got one.
Yeah.
I'm a Giants fan. My husband is from
What's
South-
up?
Got one.
Steve, my husband.
Where? In South Jersey.
What is it? It's the one that starts with
Jersey's
an N.
tiny. It starts with what? Neptune?
No,
You said N.
the one Jersey City.
Oh,
Jersey City.
Jersey City up north. Yeah.
No,
What do you want, honey?
the one
What?
Atlantic City.
Oh, he's right by Atlantic City.
By Atlantic City.
Yeah.
It's called, I don't remember because I just had too much wine.
All right,
These people are giving me wine, which is
Yeah.
amazing.
And listen to me. This is from my girl,
The jet.
Sonia Jones out there. And can you repeat what you had? You just had too much what?
I just had wine, which was amazing from here, and I had the soup that was incredible.
What kind of soup was it?
The sopa.
Sopa, sopa,
Fagioli?
sopa, Fagioli. Fajol? Sopa fajol. Pasta fajol. It's pasta fajol.
It was-
And she's
Oh, you
I
can't mess that up.
understand it. I like fajol.
It
What
was
the heck is that?
incredible.
A pasta fajol.
It was incredible.
Anyways, hey, so Byron, what is the number one gift you get for Sonia Jones, your sister?
The number one gift for my sister?
Yeah.
Wine.
And she's a Giant fan.
Gallons of it.
They're over there.
Gallons
I
of
think
it.
all the lady Giant fans are whiners.
Well, you got to remember the way they divide up the state. Everything. You remember how they divide up the state? Like where 195 cuts across east-west. Everything west, north of 195 is Giant fans. Everything to south is Philadelphia Eagle fans.
I'm definitely.
Yeah,
not
but
a
what's that
Eagles
got to
fan.
do with wine?
Yeah.
Man, I'm just throwing that out.
Like really, the wine
with
here is really good.
I'm just.
Where's Sonia? Sonia, you better tap in. My girl Daisy, she drink.
I actually had
She's
a-
drinking for you.
Is it the house
I
wine?
had a martini, which was amazing.
She had a martini that was amazing too. Oh, where you going?
Oh, hold it.
Oh, man, now we see how big you. Hey Byron, now we see how big you are. Sit down.
I'm in my pajamas.
So look, we're live out of Il Toscano in West Pembroke Pines. We got how lucky am I to go live at a restaurant and my buddies, Mario Nunez, and have a Giant fan sitting next to me that I didn't know that was a Giant fan. And have
This is how we do around here.
What is that?
Is that wine
That is
out
not wine.
of a jug?
Out of a
Not
jug.
the wine.
This is whoa. This is the house wine at
Italian.
Fairmont. That's the house wine. I'm telling at Fairmont Tavern in Atlantic City. That Italian restaurant that's there, that's been there for decades, for 100 years. That's their house wine.
Yeah, because Italian's like the little table wine. It's like a mellow. They don't even drink it in a wine glass. They drink it in
Yeah, I know what they drink it in. Come on, man. I know.
I don't know how they drink it. I have no idea.
Come on.
All right, so look, let's go. Okay, so we were talking about the Giants. They hired 3 coaches.
Okay.
All right, so then now here's the next piece. Okay, so now Byron, you and I had a discussion last week about the strength of Giants' schedule. Right.
Right.
Right now, I have that based on the winning percentages from 2020 season, the Giants have the 8th easiest strength of schedule for the season.
Well, what did I tell you the Giants were going to do last time? I said 7 and 10.
8, 9, and I don't know, whatever 17 is. I can't
I'm
remember.
changing it
I
again.
got too much food and cheese in me.
I'm changing it again. You know why? Because the Carolina Panthers have a real quarterback now. They're going to beat the Giants.
Yeah, but you
Okay,
said they're going to beat them last time.
I'm
You counted that.
etching it in stone this
They
time.
got the East the 8th easiest schedule. You said they had the hardest schedule.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, but what? Wait, we're in Florida. What about the Dolphins?
What about the Dolphins?
I think that was. I had to make a joke.
Okay,
man.
yeah, that's pretty funny. This is the Big Boy Sports Star show, right?
Jersey Boys talk.
Yeah, look,
Jersey
look,
Boys.
but wait a second. Me and Byron give nothing but love to Brian Flores, though, right?
Yes, that's
We
all
like
the time.
Brian Flores.
Yep.
I like Tua. I like what they're doing with the Dolphin organization. But this ain't even close because we can't
They
even
said they had.
get a
somebody.
Dolphin fan on here to even have a conversation. So
I'm definitely not a Dolphin fan.
yeah, we don't even bother with that one.
All
I'm
right.
trying to get a Jet fan on here, and our
Oh,
boy.
why don't
How
I
many
have a Jet
how many
fan?
Jet fans do we have that are our friends?
A lot.
And how many of them come on our show?
Zero.
0.
I'm trying to give them some love right now. I'm saying that, Donald, they got rid of him. They're going to get the second pick is going to be Zach Wilson, guy
Your
from
boy Zach, right?
BYU is going to be their pick. And, with the new coach they have, a minority coach, that they should turn things around with the Jets instead of being the train wreck that they've been for the last, since 1969.
Well, at least it'll make the AFC pretty interesting. Just Veronica Nunez, go Giants. That way, Veronica. Shane McPherson. I'm confused. Is Byron really a Giant fan? He listened to our show last week, and Shane's from our hometown. We're both from the same hometown, small little town, Perth Amboy, Jersey.
Yeah.
And Shane is, I played football with Shane. He's a great coach, great dad, great everything. And I had him listen to our podcast last week. And he goes, man, I wish I was there. What team is Byron really rooting for? I'm like, I don't know. Okay, flip your hat. Where's your hats?
Nah, not today. I'm not. Nah, I left it up.
Where's the Bruce Arian hat? He wears a Kangol hat.
That's upstairs too. That's upstairs.
All right. I'm confused. Is Byron really a Giants fan?
I've been a Giants fan. I'm going to defend
Giants.
myself.
I mean, no joke, go Giants.
Exactly.
I've been a Giants fan since 1970. I go back to when the Yale Bowl. Yeah, I'm not old. When they
Not
practice.
that we don't believe you, but your words sound.
Oh yeah,
You're a flip flopper.
Flip-flop.
You flip flop like your phone.
Yep.
Let me see your phone.
Oh my God.
Get the phone. There you go.
Look at it.
No, that's a joke.
Oh no.
That's a joke. That has to
That's
be a
my
joke.
boy. This
Hello.
is look, with all he played for the Minnesota. So we're clear, Daisy. This good man
Okay.
is my mentor, my idol. He played scholarship at Tulsa University that went 11-1 and didn't go to a bowl because he'd been crying about that every time
Wow.
we talk on the thing.
Let it
So
go, man.
now there's like a bowl, the tidy bowl.
Tidy bowl, toilet bowl.
They went 11-1 and didn't make it to a bowl.
Okay.
And then he got drafted by Minnesota Vikings, played with the Minnesota Vikings.
Which is my grandfather's like
Your
Oh my
grandfather's
God,
your
my
grandfather's a
grandfather's
big Minnesota
obsessed.
Viking team.
obsessed.
So
with the
then
Vikings,
and then
okay?
he served in the military, in the army, and then he became a
Man.
sheriff, and now he's retired. So,
Oh, and my father's BSO.
oh my God.
Dude, you got my Minnesota Vikings, my BSO father. Wow.
You guys
Covered
must be related. I think you look alike.
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
We
You
have-
see my blonde hair? I got blonde.
She got a little more
blonde
hair than you do. She got a little more
I
hair
have a
than
lot
you
more
do.
hair, but we have something in common.
Oh my God. This is awesome.
But anyways, let's
right.
do it.
So look, all right. So then now, okay. So we were talking about the winningest, and then the Steelers have the hardest schedule. So let's just go
I
into
don't
let's
like the Steelers.
let's
I
move
hate them.
into. Let me see what we got here. Go G man. All right, better Botafogo. Big Blue. Shane couldn't. I wish
Ravens,
Shane would call in because Shane wants you bad, Byron.
What? I'm a Giant fan. Let me be.
You're a flip flopping brother.
Man,
Last year they would not win a game.
I am Giant Blue, man. Look at this. I got look right here. Look at this.
Always be
No, your sisters have more Giant stuff than you do.
No, I don't think so. I got a lot of Giant stuff.
I'm just telling you. All right, so
I have
look,
everything giant.
Shannon Sharp, right? Me, I've been watching Antonio Brown. Where's your boy? Antonio Brown is now working out with the Ravens. So I don't know, Justin, if you're listening to this, Ravens flock. All right, Ray, we're on the Ravens now.
You want to know why?
What do you think about Antonio Brown going? Do you think he's going to go?
No. Marquise Brown is his cousin.
Who?
Marquise Brown, the receiver that he's working out with the
Yeah.
Ravens, is Antonio Brown's cousin. They're related.
So you think that? Do you think that they're working out because they're related? You think they're
Yeah.
working out because he's going to move to the Vikings?
Or you mean the Ravens? They ain't going nowhere.
He's going to stay with. Yeah, I wouldn't.
But then again, if he gets paid with the Ravens, because you figure he's 32 years old, he's looking to get one big fat last contract. He's got to get that contract. He's 32. After this, there's not going to be no fat contract. He wants to get paid now, so he's going to get paid by the Ravens or Tampa Bay.
I'd like to see him stay with Tampa Bay, but I think he deserves his money. But it was his fault. He was one signature away from 30 million. That was nobody else's fault than his.
I know, but still, he's
One
up there.
signature. They just wanted him to sign $30 million
And guess what he did? Acted like a crazy person and went off the deep.
and won a Super Bowl.
It still didn't make up for the 30 million he lost.
No, yeah, you're probably right. He already had one Super Bowl, so I take the 30 million.
Then he's living in Tom Brady's pool house for free.
He's gonna stay and get a whole bunch. Oh my god.
Okay, time out, Daisy. I want to ask you a question. You already won a Super Bowl. You only needed Daisy's John Hancock, and you would have got paid 30 million. Just signing how you're gonna pay for the bill today?
Yeah.
You sign for the check, and they gave you 30 million. You're gonna tell me you wouldn't take that? And you'd rather take a Super Bowl ring? A second one? You already got one.
You're already rich, anyways. They have so much money.
30 million.
They don't need 30
No,
million.
he had 60 million coming. You wouldn't take 30 million.
I don't know. I think that for them, they have so much money. I would rather know that I don't know.
I think
Me.
30
That's
million, maybe.
You take the 30 million.
For my John Hancock?
Yeah, I do the same thing.
30
All
million.
right.
Take the bag and run.
All right. I got it.
It's 30 million.
Run, get the running.
Yeah, it's 30 million. That was his biggest contract, right? It wasn't like,
Yeah,
30
that'll
million
buy a
is
lot of
nothing.
bacon.
Something for him is nothing.
no, it's just still a lot. That was his biggest contract, and it's still legacy money. These guys
Yeah.
blow a lot of money. It's not like
Yeah, they
you
will a lot. I know. I
you
get it.
know. And now he went from that to 2 million. I
Yeah.
mean, think about it. He's still playing. And would you agree, Byron? He's still
By
playing.
the way, I'm still eating these.
taking the punishment.
Amazing.
He's taking the punishment. He's doing the training. He's taking everything, getting his body beat up for $2 or $3 million compared to 30.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get it.
he messed up.
He's not married to Giselle. It's his own claim to fame that Brady takes lower pay cuts because his wife is worth 450 million.
I don't think he's looking for her money because she's gorgeous. He's looking for her.
But that's kind of like a 2-1, no?
Yeah, it's a 2-1. But dude,
Okay, would you take?
What would you rather?
Would you take George Clooney
I would take George Clooney over
with
the
his
money.
and the money? No, but
I
he's
would
got
take
both.
him over the money.
I know you would, but when you get both,
Well, of course. Then
that's all I want to say. That's all I gotta say.
But then you got
The money
Antonio.
comes with George Clooney.
It is
Then
You
you
get the
got,
best.
then you got Antonio Brown living in his pool house.
I'm sorry.
Antonio Brown living in his pool house.
No,
I don't
he's
like
living in
Antonio
Derek
Brown
Jeter's
anymore.
pool house.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I
All I know,
always got to go back to the Yankees. It's
Ah.
Derek Jeter's house. It's a 50,000 square foot house, and he's living in a 10,000 square foot pool house.
that's a nice pool house.
Oh,
Passionately, I hate
Daisy,
Derek
you gotta
Jeter.
go. You gotta go, Daisy.
I am a
do not.
Chicago Cub.
Do not. How can you be a Giant fan? Don't talk about
I am
my.
a
Oh
Chicago
Lord, have
Cubs
mercy.
Baseball fan.
All right, we got state football. Daisy, do not talk about my Derek Jeter. Not talking about my Derek Jeter. Let's pull up your draft. Let's pull up your draft. I got fine now, and you can you just copy it, and put it in
Can you
here?
copy paste?
You have your you have your draft pick.
Yeah.
You have your thing up.
Yes.
You pull it up.
Yes, in my hand.
Share screen. You don't know how to share the screen.
No.
I wouldn't even know how to do that shit either.
Ah, come on, man. I got a flip phone. Why would I know all this other stuff? Come on, really? Come on. Here.
Yeah,
Here.
worth
Flip
it.
phone. Here. This is what I got. Here.
How to make you, hold on a second. Let me just pull it up because that was easier for
Oh my God, what is that?
that's the draft for 6.0.
Lord.
Hold on a second. And then I need that one. And then Byron 5. All right, I'm just gonna pull up 6.0. I'm not gonna compare them. All right. Byron,
This game's true.
all right, look. So we got here. You see Mario in the back, he's inspecting.
He's making sure
He's
that
making sure that we're keeping this clean for the Italian restaurant. All right, Byron, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
All right, so you see the draft picks?
Yes, I did. I wrote them. I shouldn't. Yeah. Oh, don't hit end meeting.
I wasn't gonna
I
admit
don't
it.
even know anything about that, but all right.
Don't worry about it. I got you under control. All right, look. All right, so look, what changed? Now we got Zach Wilson. That changed, right?
No,
To the Jets, it changed.
it's always been to the Jets.
Even with Sam Darnold there?
Yes.
Really? So you thought that before they were going to trade Sam Darnold, that they were still going to pick this guy?
Yeah. Why wouldn't they? You know, you got a new court. You have a new coach. A new coach wants his guy.
All right.
New coach. New quarterback.
Mac Jones is getting a lot of heat.
Yeah.
Byron, Bama guy. Greg. Greg's always making fun of football. Jennifer Nunes. Hey, Mario.
Yeah, that's
Got a shout out to Mario.
that's my niece.
That's awesome.
He goes, and with the 11th pick, the first round, the New York Giants select. All right, good. We're going to get to there.
The Giants, so
Because you know, Byron, what's the only pick I care about?
I'm
The
gonna just
the Giants again.
11.
All right, let me get online.
11.
here and
All right, so
shout out
what's
to-
changed here? So, okay, you go through the draft. You tell me what's changed because I don't have the other one.
The Panthers have changed as far as since they got Donald now. So I have them picking offensive lineman Rashawn Slater from Northwestern. That's changed. Justin Fields going to the Broncos.
That's a good pick though, because I think Darnold's going to do well there. And then if they're going to pick up then if you got Darnold and you pick up offensive lineman, that's kind of a bonus, no?
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
I got Surtain is still the same. Waddle, J.C. Horn from South Carolina with the Eagles, the trade they have with the 49ers.
But there was a lot of news about like who should you pick between Waddle and Devonta Smith?
I think Waddle's more explosive. But the Lions, they're going to pick him at 7, Devonta Smith, because they do need a receiver, with the new quarterback that they have up there, Jared Goff. So, they're going to get him some tools to play with.
Well, Shane, if you're still listening, let me know what you think about the 11th pick. Who would you take? Would you take Waddle over Devonta Smith, or would you take somebody else? All right, go ahead, Byron.
I don't feel like, and it's going to change again, because, the Giants have loaded up, receiver. They got plenty of receivers. The whole problem with the Giants is Danny Dimes and giving him time to do his thing. Because right now, if they lined up, you figure it would be Andrew Thomas, Shane Lemieux, or whatever guy's name is, the center, Gates. Right guard would be either Will Hernandez or the new guy Fulton, Zach Fulton.
That is
The right tackle.
in South Florida.
Yeah, okay. The right tackle would be Matt Pearl. So, are they going to line up with those guys, or are they going to draft, the best available lineman to replace one of those guys?
Right. I still think, as much as we say it's an offensive league, a quarterback league, which I still believe it, right? You had agreed what Tampa Bay did to Kansas City, making them only score 9 points.
And why was that? Because both the tackles from Kansas City were out. They were playing with, their third and fourth string tackles, and they couldn't block JPP and Shaq Barrett to save their life. The poor, Mahomes was running around for his life. So that proves that, he got a great quarterback back there. But if you can't block for this guy, I don't care who you have back there, you're going to lose.
Which goes back to what we always talk about. You can't But there's no other sport. I got to give Barkley credit. Barkley has said the difference between like what Brady has done over Jordan and everyone else, and he's good friends with Jordan, is that in football, every game is your 7th game.
Right.
Right. I mean, there's no tomorrow.
Right. One and done.
It's one and done. So, once it takes a team, right? You can't take, there's no one player that can take over a game so much to be able to win a team that is structurally fine. All right. So you got the Eagles. You got the Eagles taking a cornerback. Go ahead. Keep going.
Then the Chargers, I had them taking a lineman, but I changed that to the
Hey, one big.
paying for Michigan, edge rusher. The Vikings, Vera Tucker from USC, offensive lineman. I got the Patriots taking Trey Lance, quarterback from North Dakota State.
All right.
You got him trading up?
So Victor came back, young Victor came back, and he's a Patriot fan. We happen to just be on a Patriot pick. And you mentioned Trey Lance, and he's got a little commentary on Trey Lance. Go ahead.
Like, I would like Trey Lance, but I don't see them getting him at 15.
Why not?
He's gonna go way before that. I know there's a lot of talk about him probably being not as good as he was, but there's no way he lasts until 15. Because number 1, you got Trevor. Number 2, you got Zach Wilson.
Sure.
Number 3, for the looks of it, the Niners are gonna take Mac Jones, and then you basically have Trey Lance and what's the other kids?
Justin Fields.
And Justin Fields. And I just
video. Everybody got
I think a lot of teams need quarterbacks, and the only way I see is a trade up.
Nah, because if you think about it, how many games did he play, Trey Lance? He played one season. He played one season and one game this year. All these other guys, they have tape on. They don't have that much tape on this guy. You don't know what he's going to do, what he's going to be. And I think him falling to, 50, all these other guys, like Trevor Lawrence played at least, 30 games. Zach Wilson played a lot of games.
Mac Jones has one season, though.
Huh?
He has one season played.
Who?
Mac Jones.
Yeah, but look what he was playing with. But he played a whole season. Look what he had. He had, 4 or 5 guys are number 1 picks, and the other guys behind them are going to be number 1 picks.
Yeah, but don't mess with Mac Jones, though. He's smart, and as a quarterback, being smart,
I love him.
He got his degree in 3.5 years, and a master's, and still played. You can't take that away from a kid, right? By the way, Shane feels Daisy Martin. This place is amazing. Everyone should come by. El Toscanos. Hey, Shane says that he thinks Mekhi Parson would look sweet in blue. Mekhi, who's Mekhi?
The linebacker from Penn State.
Another D-man, yeah. We like defense.
Any other year,
Shane, I agree, Shane. I like defense.
he would have been a top 10 pick any other year.
You're a Giant. What planet are you on? How you not like Jeter and you don't like defense? You're a Giant fan. We only win on defense.
I'm like off the I
board.
do what I want to do.
Yeah, Daisy's off the board for 500.
What was Victor number 2 saying? What were you saying, Victor?
I do what I do.
Were you saying something for Victor 1?
Oh yeah, that for once, Micah Parsons any other year probably would have been a top 8, top 10 pick. I think he's probably going to fall into the mid-teens right now.
Why?
Because there's so many. So you got in the top 4, you're probably going to get 4 quarterbacks.
Right.
Then you got the Peno,
So you got 6 left.
the lineman, who's probably going to go to Cincinnati.
You got Kyle
Right.
Pitts,
Then you got Kyle Pitts, you got
Preston
Waddle,
Surtain,
you got Chase,
Patrick
so
Surtain.
Patrick Surtain. Like a lot of the wideouts are going to probably 2 wideouts in the top 10. Kyle Pitts. I hear Jerry Jones is infatuated with him.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good move for the Cowboys because they got enough on offense. They need defense, but
That kid, Kyle Pitts, he's not going to fall to 10. There's no way.
Definitely no way. He's
Not
probably gonna go
Hey,
6,
I
7.
like them for the 11.
Hey, let's do our draft picks.
And you know what? What
That's
else?
That's what we're doing.
Considering
Oh,
we're
here
in-
you mean
we're
do the
in
draft
Florida,
here?
I think the Dolphins made a huge
Everybody
mistake.
do their draft picks here.
We can do
I
it.
would have moved on from Tua this year. I think
Really?
I don't believe in Tua.
Do it.
You hear this? Don't believe in Tua.
I don't
Oh,
believe in
Justin.
nothing.
Where you at, Justin? Oh, look at Justin goes 2 master's degree on Mac Jones. You know, he's quick to answer those. And he just said,
You're
and-
mega smart.
and
You're mega smart.
young Victor
Thank you,
here.
thank you.
Young Victor here says that he doesn't believe in Tua. Justin, where you at, Justin?
What is
Tua
Justin
doesn't.
Tua
Tua
fan?
needs the weapons.
Big Alabama. He's got his own show. Justin's a fellow sportscaster. So give him some props to the Constant and Riley show.
Justin.
And he's a big, they're all Alabama, right?
It's called the Bama Standard now.
It's
Bama
just
Standard. That's the
Alabama.
name. That's the name of the
All
show.
right.
Bama Standard.
Justin's got 2 masters. He's like, what? Oh my God, we're getting comments like galore here. All right, hold on a second. Everybody say hi to Daisy. What about Daisy? Look, she's just mixed up with their teams. I don't know what's wrong with her. All right,
It's a little bit crazy, but I'm
yeah,
here.
a little bit crazy. All right, so
I'm
look,
enjoying the boys.
she's
Help
enjoying the
them
boys,
out.
and we're impressed with young Victor for
She-
South Florida. You live,
He
where,
is
where were you
like
born?
serious.
I was born in Ecuador, actually. I'm
And then
from
where'd you
Ecuador.
grow up?
In Ecuador.
Oh, that's why.
I've only been here for 5 months.
He's
guys.
only been here for 5 months.
He's
Now,
serious.
Byron, that answers my reasoning. They still haven't found a smart South Florida sports person.
Oh,
no. He's
Come on, sit next to you.
Huh?
He's a good guy.
What's that?
He's smart.
He's pretty good.
How old are you,
pretty
son?
good.
32.
He's only 32. That's pretty
He's
good.
good.
Huh?
Well, we can hire him. We need him too.
Yeah,
You wanna
yeah.
come on,
We need
come on,
more-
you can
we
be-
need more
we need
Daisy.
we need some young guys. We need Daisy. We need Daisy to be our like the
The pretty face.
The
yeah,
model.
she needs to be like the producer. Like,
Yeah.
shut up,
Next
go
time I
talk.
will put
Next
makeup on,
gossip.
I promise.
She looks good right there, right. All right, so look, but I like Makai Johnson. We had
Our-
Terrence Cody on last week.
Oh, Justin's
Next
getting
week-
mad about Tua.
Yeah, Justin's getting
Uh.
mad about Tua. He's like, Tua had 0 help this year. You can't properly grade him after 1 season. There he goes.
But it's the truth.
We're pulling Justin out.
But it's the truth though, because he didn't have the weapons, like he had at Alabama. So you can't judge how he's going to be, when he doesn't have any help with him.
Right. So
After
we
this
gotta
year,
give.
yeah.
And Brian Flores is a great coach. I
Yeah.
still-
He's awesome.
he's a great coach.
He's
I mean,
awesome.
and finally the Dolphins done something right.
I don't like the Dolphins.
I'm not a Dolphin fan either, only because their organization has been terrible, right? But they've done good decisions these last couple of years with Brian Flores as a coach, with Tua as a pick. Before they were just terrible. I mean, Adam Gase, and then they shipped him to the Jets.
He destroyed,
And then he
Ryan
destroyed-
Tannehill.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why they're saying Sam Darnold. Do you hear what he said? He goes, Victor said that he destroyed Ryan Tannehill, right?
Like,
Adam Gase.
And then that's what they're saying about Sam Darnold, that Sam Darnold is going to go in a good position, like you said, with Carolina. Sam
They
Darnold,
got-
I like Sam Darnold.
He's in a perfect place, Carolina. They got the coordinator, Joe Brady, is going to work with him. Matt Rule, the coach, is a great coach. I wish we had him the Giants. That's where he should have been, but that's another long story. But the coordinator they have is going to he's going to fix Sam Darnold, and then he's going to have a job coaching a head coaching job too someday.
Steven Petrosino came on. So, Steve, other than saying, what's up, guys? Give me your picks. What are you getting for the Giants? We haven't even got any further than that. All right, Byron, let's go back to your picks here. But we were talking about Antonio Brown, and then Byron was stating
What do
that
you think about Antonio Brown?
you got to understand, this is sportscast. We're talking to the TV. We're not talking to each other. You know what I'm saying? All right. So look, here's the deal. Byron,
Sorry.
tell me your comment. There's no sorry, honey. It's a show. It's live. Byron, tell me what you were saying about his cousin.
His cousin is Marquise Brown, the guy he's working out with up there. So it's all hype, I think, as far as him, wanting to be with the Ravens. Plus, why would you want to go there? Lamar Jackson is an awful passing quarterback. He can run, but he doesn't throw the ball too well.
Like, I think
And-
ultimately he's going to end up being a Buck. Like, right now, I think the only 2 teams that are kind of fighting for him are the Bucks, and I think Russell Wilson is pushing for him in Seattle. But ultimately, I think he's going back to Brady. Like, he's. I think at this point he's like Brady's lapdog, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean that in a bad way. He's like his new
That's a
Julian
rough
Edelman.
comment. I don't know about
Oh,
that.
that's rough.
I think that they're boys, and Brady
Yeah.
trusts him, and he trusts Brady. But in my opinion, he's a deep ball threat,
Yes.
Antonio Brown, right? and
Don't say
and
Brady don't throw
and
deep.
no, I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm saying that Lamar Jackson
Oh yeah.
is, if he was going to run first before he throws down, he's
Yep.
not, and he's not like Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes rushes
Oh,
to the
man.
line and looks
throws.
downfield. Lamar Jackson rushes to the line to run. Is that fair, Byron?
Yes.
When he
Yeah,
goes,
remember-
he's looking downfield. He's looking to run. How much yards he can get.
Right.
And as much as I respect Harbaugh and the Ravens, and I know my boy Justin, right? You can't win with a quarterback
That's
wishing
doing
that a quarterback gets 100 yard game.
I have.
I mean, I'm a woman and I don't believe that they should do that.
But, and the
Hey,
crazy thing is,
woman, you're a sports fan. Come back in here. You gotta get.
Antonio,
Say, like,
Antonio Brown is
but
not
like,
even the best receiver on the team.
yeah.
Listen to lady.
What?
She's even
Like,
saying the same thing.
Why are you trying to get all your points yourself? You have your whole team to do it for you.
She's talking about Lamar Jackson. Like, you can't go in trying to win with the quarterback trying to score all the points.
Don't do
True.
that. What's the
I
point?
And he's al-
I
he's
like
al-
Lamar Jackson. I
and
still
he's also
think
going to get
I like
busted.
Deshaun Watson better, even though I don't want to get into that
Yeah.
story.
I don't think we're gonna see him anytime soon.
I don't want to touch that story. So, but hey, we got Steve Petrosino. What's up, guys? Steve, you keep saying the same damn thing.
What?
Either make a comment or not. Justin Lamar Jackson. I'm not a Lamar Jackson fan. We will not win it. Oh, wow.
I agree with Justin.
Justin says
What'd
he
he
will
say?
not win a Super Bowl with Lamar Jackson. What do you think about that, Byron?
I think he's right. Until he improves passing the ball, and then he's not looking to run every time he drops back, they will not win a Super Bowl, period.
That stinks. I hate to hear that about a young man like that. You know what I mean? Because I like Lamar Jackson. It's just that,
You can't win with a quarterback like that. It's not going to happen.
it's the coach too. The coach has got to figure something out. You
Harbaugh
can't.
is a great coach.
Harbaugh is a great coach, but he's
Harbaugh
got
was
to.
Joe Flacco.
Oh, shh. Flacco's here in Philadelphia, so shh.
Oh, okay.
Competing against Justin Herbert.
You're a Philly fan?
No, he's a Giant.
No.
Wait a second. What fan? Shane, what fan is Byron today?
I'm flip-flopping. Come on.
Flip flopper. Byron's claim to fame is deny, deflect.
How to get onto this? So he can see it.
Get your dad here. Go to S Leon Sports. Face. Oh shoot! I don't know. I can't tell you right now. S Leon Sport. S
Okay.
like S and then Leon Sports on Facebook.
So Byron, what do you think about Daniel Jones? Can
I
you guys
love-
win a Super Bowl with him or
Yes,
no?
we can. We're going to win Super Bowl within 3 years with Danny Dimes. Put it out there. 3 years. That's right. Danny Dimes.
Hey, Justin made a good point. He goes, he thinks a Mac will be better than Tua in the league. I like Mac Jones.
I like him over Tua too.
Ooh, I like Tua over Mac Jones.
Really?
Yes.
Wait a second. You said Tua was Italian. Why is he Italian?
He's a little fragile.
Fragile. That's what he called. There's more Italians in the NFL since I met there.
Fragile.
Well, fragile, fragile. They get hurt. They were fragile.
Very weak.
Very weak. Good bread.
You're going to weigh 600 pounds by the time you leave there.
I don't care, but I was a beautiful lady and a smart young man and the owner of a restaurant. I'm in good shape.
And
I
good
know
bread.
and good food. Oh my God. I could die right now.
And food.
I could die right now. I got everything I want. And I
Really?
got my boy on the other side.
And all I got is a shirt that says I love bacon.
I love bacon without bacon in front of you. I got prosciutto. Prosciutto. Oh, I'm getting text over the thing. Let's see. He won't change his style of play. Too stubborn. Plus, when he faces adversity, he crumbles. It's true. It's a mental game. Justin, that's true. Here, I'm gonna go here. It's S Leon right there. Sports. Go to Facebook.
I did it. It's not happening.
Yeah, that's tough about Lamar
Victor,
Jackson.
take over. Talk.
But that's the thing, especially in playoff games. You gotta throw the football to be able to win. Like I go back to that. Do you remember the game that the Patriots played against? It was Baltimore in 2014, a divisional game.
right?
Great game, great game. Patriots won, I think, 38-35 or 38-34, something like that.
No, I mean,
The Patriots ran the ball 4 times
me to
the
help
whole
you?
game,
Yes.
4
Right.
times.
my
They
dad
didn't
is,
need to
like,
because
interested.
Brady could just drop back and just
He doesn't
throw
know
short
yet.
passes, throw deep,
No, he's gonna
do
know
this,
now.
that. You can't do that with
Who's
Lamar
your
Jackson.
husband?
And sometimes in the playoffs,
Across the street.
Oh, he's
teams
not
can
here,
just
okay.
stack up the line of scrimmage, take away the
Across the
run,
This is my dad.
because as you know,
I understand.
if there's one thing NFL teams
You're
can
over
do,
here.
they can take out the run if they put their minds to it.
Well, you figure like the coordinator that Baltimore has is Greg Roman. That's, he's been a run first guy, since he's been a coordinator. And like with the Patriots, the way they throw the ball to the backs, that's pretty much like a toss sweep. That's pretty much almost like running the ball. Just the way they toss out into the flat. And it's worked for them for decades because they had those type running backs. But if they did that with Lamar Jackson, he'd probably be even more successful, as far as being a passer, just the little passes. The only people he really throws to the ball are the tight ends.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of sweeps, I gotta give a shout out to a player that I coached, a young man that I love. I spoke to you about him before, Darryl Cross. I don't know if he's listening, but I told him I spoke to him today. He's coming on our show in the next couple of weeks. His kids are like, they don't believe how fast he was and this and that. So
I coached him in high school.
you coached Darryl?
Yes.
I didn't coach Darryl. I coached Darryl. I don't remember you coaching it.
I was
Anyways,
there.
Darryl and I was reminiscing today.
Whoa. Where were you? I was there with Darryl Cross, Patrick Ricks, John Carpenter.
I was there.
I was there, man. Trust me.
Dang, that's probably you ignored me because I was still a freshman. You didn't.
Yeah, you weren't nobody to me. Go on, man.
He still didn't care who I was. Look,
Was
he
Aaron-
wouldn't do this show until he talked to his sister who graduated high school.
Okay.
With me. He's like, "Who's this guy?"
Ariel,
He was a
Ariel.
freshman when I was a freshman.
Ariel, correct?
Yeah, I can't believe you know. Okay, let me finish with Darryl. Long story we were talking about a sweep, and Darryl had that quick speed, right? That quick up. You know how a guy, 2 people could run a 40, but the guy in the first 10 yards is a lot faster, right? Darryl had that kind of quick speed. So we were just talking about, you mentioned a sweep. He kept running a sweep, and the coach kept calling it, and he was like dancing, and he'd get 5 or 6 yards or whatever. I was like, Darryl, make one cut, go north.
Who's the head coach then?
Huh?
Who's the head coach then?
Yoshak? Oh, I don't know.
Janchek, Jerry Janchek.
Gary Janchek. You were coaching that?
Huh?
You were coaching with Janchek?
Yes.
Shit, I don't remember. Dude, yeah. Well, when I coached the freshmen and I got varsity, our freshman team went undefeated, bro. I had Patrick Ricks. I had undefeated. We were lighting up teams. I was defense. There was offensive coordinator. Anyway,
All right, keep it moving.
Darryl, let's go to Darryl. Darryl made one cut, scored a touchdown next thing. I love that. We had such a great conversation. He's going to come on our show. You know, he had a trial with the Yankees. I didn't know that. He had a trial with the Yankees. He played for Kansas. And you know who else he played for? He told me he played when he was at, I forgot this, man, I'm sorry, Darryl, I forgot the school, but he played with Rex Ryan when he was a coach. And I told him that you played with, when Byron was at Minnesota, Pete Carroll was there.
Oh, nice.
Pete Carroll's straight up good guy, right?
Yeah, he looks like he's an awesome guy.
There he is.
Yeah. So now we had a great conversation, and Darryl. So I'm looking forward for him coming on. I told him about how you started off with, like, we come from a town. There's a lot of really good athletes. The teams were in between. In basketball, we were incredible. Baseball, we were good. And so Byron decided to make like some of our best players from our town. And good luck. He started. He got bombarded.
Bombarded with stuff.
Like, people, what about me? What about this?
What about me? It's like,
Oh, here, let me show you. If I show you the list, okay.
there was a big
Let me
list.
show you a list. Okay. Look, here's a sportscast, right? Okay. This is like, I always have my outline. Now look at all these athletes that we didn't even get to girls' sports yet.
Girls sports
Right.
is even
Wow.
crazier.
No, their girls were good too. But you know what was great about our town is that we had generational athletes, meaning like what does that mean? Generational athletes is that we had like I know you,
Mhm.
but I didn't know your father, your grandfather, and your great grandfather were great athletes in the same
In the
town.
same town. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
A whole bunch of them.
Oh, and then Darryl told me that his mom's side, like, so we only know the cross name. His mom's side family were athletes in Perth Amboy.
Really?
So when he comes on, when he comes on, I want to give him a shout out. But man, I listen to me. I'm 56. He's 50 years old. He still calls me coach.
It's a respect thing. The respect.
Yeah, he calls you Byron.
I grew up down the street from them.
I'm only joking.
Yeah,
I smile. I can't believe you're there when Janček. I don't remember. I would have. I can't.
I was there with Janček. Yes, I was.
Well, Patrick Ricks, I
Patrick
coached
all
as a
the time.
freshman.
And Patrick was. I was there 3 years.
Oh my God, why did I not remember? See, that's because you don't like people. You didn't talk to anybody.
I didn't talk to anybody.
He doesn't. And most police officers don't like people.
I don't talk to anybody.
Yeah. And
Where did you work, police officer?
he was a sheriff.
Mama County.
Monmouth
Mama
County.
County.
Ah, New Jersey. Okay.
That's why it's the Jersey Boy Sports Talk.
All right.
See us there? That's
Yeah, I
us.
see that.
That's your dad. We're live. That's live.
I'm
Live
trying
from
to-
Bedford Stuyvesant. The
I'm trying to
livest one.
show us,
BK
but
to the
nobody-
fullest.
like,
Gats, I
nobody
pull
can
it.
see us.
All right, Byron. So we're doing, what time is it? Woo, we're running a little bit over.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hey, listen, how'd you like the show today? Live from Il Toscano. Where's the Mario? We got Mario over here.
Mario!
And we got to thank our guests. I also want to thank Shane McPherson, my man Justin Riley, who's always putting in. By the way, Justin's show's on Tuesday.
The
Justin,
Bama Standard.
the Bammer Standard. If you text me out, Justin, I'll give it a shout out. He won't change his style. He's got a great show with a lot of Alabama former players, coaches, just phenomenal athletes, obviously from Alabama. Shane McPherson, I just want to say thanks for coming on, because he's always, Shane's got always good insight. I want everybody else, I want to say thank you for coming on. I'd like to thank my young man, Victor, here. I'm impressed, but you can tell he's not from South Florida. And he's from Ecuador, knows that much about football. That's pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive. And the lovely Miss Daisy, who may be our co-host, like the broadcaster in the middle. So she'll control me and you, so she'll shut me up.
It's not me, it's you.
She can control me. Byron's too nice.
I might be able to control him. Let's see.
He's got way more knowledge than I do as it relates to from the professional level. And he's so nice that sometimes I'll say something and he just stops talking. I want to go. Mario, we're about to wrap this up. So I want to say thank you to Mario Il Toscano.
Thank you, Mario.
Phenomenal Italian food, great restaurant. Show you the bread. We've been eating the olives,
Incredible.
Parmesan. We're getting
Is amazing.
we're getting a
Roll
great
Tide.
scenery. Justin goes, Roll Tide.
You know we had to say
Nunez,
that.
I'd like to shout out to Jennifer Nunez for joining in. Tanya Arnett. Daryl couldn't make it. Oh, that was who Tanya was.
Martinis for $8.
Tanya, who are you to Daryl? Daryl couldn't make it. He told me to give you guys a shout out. He loves you and Amboy. He has passed his sports talent to his kids. They're as amazing as he was in the day. So thank you, Tanya, to shout out. Daryl, I love Daryl. He was one of the, listen to me, this was a young man as a freshman, started on varsity on every sport. Basketball, baseball, and football. His first at bat at baseball, Ecuador, home run, first pitch, bang, out of there. I got the pleasure of coaching him. I was blessed. Tanya Arnett, I didn't know who you were when you were on there, so I apologize that I kicked you off. But let me tell you, if his kids don't know, Daryl was one of the most special athletes. He had a try for the Yankees. He was one of the most special young men athletes. And here's an example of when you're that good, you don't realize it. And one thing he missed was, he goes, Coach, the only thing I regret was, and this is a kid's playing varsity as a freshman,
Right.
was I didn't get a chance to play with my friends because they were freshmen.
Yeah.
Until they played later. Like, he played with them later, but like, you're a 15-year-old
By
kid.
that
You want to play
point,
with
you
your
were
15
done.
years. You're already an older
Of
kid,
course, of course.
But Tanya, thank you. Now I know who you were. And shout out. I got love, and for the whole Cross family. That's a phenomenal family.
The whole family.
That whole family. The dad, they're down here in Kissimmee, I found out. So I want to say thank you, Miss Daisy. Mr. Mario, thank you for letting us have this here. Miss Daisy suggested we had the draft here, so we got to determine. Byron always has
That
a
would
party.
be amazing.
So we're gonna have to
Everybody
figure out
can
how
do
to have a watch party, and then we're gonna have Andres Gisbert Jr., who'll come on and give us his analytic statistics for the draft day. But again, I want to thank everybody. And Pat, I wanted you to say something. You didn't say anything. Petro, thanks for coming on.
Victor, don't forget, we got to have Victor 2 back.
Oh,
I'll be
you want
back.
that?
Yeah.
Byron's asking you back. That's a good
Hey,
sign.
Byron, just real quick. Who do you think is going to end up being the best quarterback of this draft?
It's gonna be Mahomes.
Trevor Lawrence.
I'm going to disagree on you with that one.
I
Zach
don't know
Wilson.
that.
Believe in him.
Who do you think it's gonna be?
Zach Wilson. He's going to take the
Trevor
Jets back to relevance.
You said Trevor Lawrence, and he says Zach Wilson. All right, hold on.
Zach Wilson's going to be playing for the Jets. 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 They stink. They're terrible,
Yeah.
no matter who they have.
That is, well, we don't want. He's not a Jet fan.
No,
All right, so
Jets fan.
look, I agree with you on that.
Tanya and Daryl couldn't. Okay, hold on. Shane, another great show, guys. Thank you. Draft day at Il Descanos. Oh, hey, my fraternity brother wants
There
to
we
come.
go.
Mac Jones. All right, I got here. Shoot, man, it's hard to get going. This is why you gotta have so many communities. Ding. All right, we got this going on. All right, so look, this is how we end our show. So give me 1 second here. All right. We always end our show, which is very important to Byron and I and everybody who's been we're able to be on this show. We're able to be in this restaurant. We'll be able to do everything we can if it wasn't for our first responders and our service and our military. So remember, freedom and security are precious gifts that we as Americans should never take for granted. We must do all we can to extend our hand in times of need to those who willingly sacrifice each day to provide that freedom and security. While we can never do enough to show the gratitude to our nation's defenders, we can always do a little bit more. Gary Sinise. That's the Gary Sinise Foundation.org. That's SINISE. Please, if you can contribute, it's a great organization. They help our military, they help our first responders, and we're able to do the things we could do because of them. Now, remember, you can always follow us on Twitter at the Sportscast1. You can also visit our website at thesportscast.net. Join us next Thursday because you don't know where I'm going to be. You don't know who's going to be on. We got Daisy, we got Victor, we got the crew, Justin, we got Shane, we got Pat, we got Cross, we got my fraternity brother, Greg Bonaforte, who's going to come here and probably cook.
Yeah.
He's an Italian. He's an Italiano, and his wife's Italian, so forget about it. But I want to say thank you. Let me get back to so I can see people here. I want to say thank you to first Miss Daisy. Miss Daisy, was your dad watching? Do you know? But he can
might
rewatch
be.
it.
If not, he can
Shout
watch
out
it later.
Shout out to Dad. Your daughter did a great job. A little confused with who she likes, but as long as she likes the Giants, we're good.
I am
That's all that
definitely-
matters. Giants. Go
We are
Giants.
definitely Dolphins fans, but I am
They're
definitely
a Dolphin
Giants.
fan. There's this gentleman in the back. How you doing, sir? Okay, I want to say thank you to my namesake Victor. It's not my son, but he's got a great name, and I'm
Yeah.
very
I agree
impressive
with
for a
you.
young man,
He is
not
very
from this
impressed.
country, from a country that likes football, but it's played with your feet. And knows the damn game, okay? Because there's only one football, and that's American football,
Exactly.
okay? But man, I was impressed,
He
right?
knows
More
the game.
impressed.
He knows the
And
game.
then Mr. Mario Nunes, the
Thank
Italiano.
you.
Hey, we're in an Italian restaurant with a Latin guy. You can't ask for anything better than that. I feel like I'm in a rocky.
Make sure we get Victor 2 back.
There we go. I know you
I
keep
will be
asking
back.
for
I
him.
will be back.
And again, I want to say thank you to everybody. This is fun. Maybe, hey,
Victor,
Greg,
thank
maybe you
you.
come out here. We have a draft party. Maybe we have a draft party
Yeah.
here. We announce it.
Yeah.
We do a draft party. We do some raffles. We'll do some
We have
stuff.
a whole room here for
Um,
draft party.
Again, thank
Yes,
you,
let's do it.
Byron. You know I love you. I think thank you for
Love
everything.
you, man.
Jan Tech. I guess like, man, damn, I don't remember you. He still didn't talk to me.
And I was with the sheriff's department too then.
No wonder I stayed away from you.
Yeah, good idea.
Somebody from 732. That's Jersey. Hold on a second. Hi, welcome to sports. This is a Jersey Sports Show. How can I help you? Hello. They hung up.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Hello. Yes. Welcome to the Jersey Sports Talk. Who am I speaking to? Yes. Hello. TJ.
TJ
What's
who?
up, Pete Serrano? Hey, what's up, man? Hey, I'm in the middle of a podcast of my sports cast. This is Serrano. This is another crew. The whole Serranos, they all played sports. So I'm
Yeah.
on with Bob Jones. We got the Jersey Boy Sportscast. I invite you every week. You never come on. Nah, don't worry about it. But it's funny. We're actually live right now. This
Yeah,
is
we are.
PJ Serrano. I want to shout out to the Serrano family in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. That's one of the
Perth
best
Amboy, really?
families that I know. I know them all. Graduated with Sister Teresa, the Mimi, my love, rest in peace. I got Michael. I got PJ. There's
Carlos.
so many Serranos. I can't even name them. How many are you? Like 15?
My,
PJ?
my husband is.
There's
all
like how many? You're
10.
like 15 of you? Huh?
My husband's all 10.
What's that? PJ, how many are you? Like 30 Serranos in your family, right?
Victor, I'm gonna call you on I'm gonna call you on my flip phone. I'm gonna call you on the flip phone now.
Call
Thank
me
you,
up.
thank you. Well, I want to shout out to the
We're gonna
Serrano
close
family
this
from
off.
Amboy. Oh yeah, we're gonna go. PJ, I gotta go. I gotta say goodbye. I'll
Say
talk to you in a little
goodbye.
bit. Bye.
This is the-
Hey,
Say
thank
goodbye.
you. This was a good show. Byron, again, thanks for a great job with the draft pick. It's changing crazy. So we're getting close. So we're gonna see what happens as we get closer. Most of the time, your picks are good. You know, my number one pick is I want to leave it with. They were talking about the lower picks for the Giants. They're pretty excited about the lower picks for the Giants. But you know, I care about number 11. That's all I care about.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a happy camper.
They-
Go
they-
Blue.
They do have number 11 and 42, just so you know.
I just
42
want to
pretty
shout
high.
out to Sonia Jones and Miss Daisy, both giant wine lovers.
Yeah.
All right.
woo-hoo!
Peace. God bless. Have a good night. Everybody stay safe. And we'll see you next Thursday, 8 p.m. We're always live. Everybody come on. Thank you.
Hey,
All right.
nice meeting you, man. Take care.
All right, take care.